Chandler Parsons coming over from Houston to Dallas, moving into a new scheme, a different scheme than he had with the Rockets. It was his first go-around with Coach Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, and it's not easy for a player to adjust to a coach, a new coach, or a new coach to adjust to a player. That takes some time. It's a two-way street. We know Parsons has the talent.
Just 2 to shoot. The shot by Knight, no good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Barea dishes to Williams. And Villanueva kicks to Anderson. And here's Barea from outside the arc. And it's Lure with the rebound. Outside Knight. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Barea kicks to Anderson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Williams passes to Anderson. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. Knight dishes to Freak. From deep three-point range. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Suns trail by 16. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Villanueva's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barea kicks to Williams. Lets it go from the wing. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Dallas up by 16. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
All right, I want everyone's eyes up here.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. In one hand, both teams making some changes here. Knocks it loose and stolen by Freak on the floor for Dallas. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. J.J. Barea is out there with Devin Harris, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Freak. Nailed from three-point land. Here's Barea. Anderson outside. Now Pachulia. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Pachulia.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Freak passes to Weems. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And both free throws good for Barea. Here's Freak. Shoots it up. It falls.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Dirk Nowitzki. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
And this guy's been doing this his whole career. Man, we're talking about a Hall of Famer here, an icon.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's going to do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
It's the home of the Suns here in Phoenix, Arizona. As 2K Sports brings you today's live action from the U.S. Airways Center. And here for Phoenix, and then for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes, and it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise.
And Golden State, looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Barbosa is out there with Curry, and it's Spates in at the 5. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Kicks it to Curry. They double-team Curry. Iguodala's drive. Back to Curry. Gets to the corner and buries it. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving 2. Brought back 1 as well.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The pass to Barbosa. He feeds it to Green. 3-pointer. The shot by Curry, no good.
When the Suns made all those trades, you kind of figured there would be some adjustment, and they did fall off a bit. Still, they felt what they had wasn't quite good enough going forward, so they got a jump on rebuilding last year.
The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Freak. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
And that one's good.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Livingston kicks to Spates. There's the dish to Barbosa. No good from outside. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team. has long been the kind of player all coaches want on. He's the definition, Greg. Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Maurice Spates. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Freak in at point guard. Alex Len out there with John Lure. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Just 5 on the clock. And Freak throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Barnes dishes to Iguodala. The screen from Thompson. Here's Curry with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 9 points for Steph Curry. Phoenix leading by 8. 1:52 left in the first half. And Freak throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Curry with the steal. Thompson against Bledsoe. Thompson passes to Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing.
And on the bench for the Suns, it is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental errors.
Len. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Iguodala with it, out defended by Freak. That is good. Iguodala's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Freak. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now. For him.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the 2nd worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets. Terrific game for Freak. He's got 16 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Stephen Curry. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the 2nd. Now here's Freak. He picked up 24 points in their last one against New Orleans.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Good if it goes. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that...
Well, Tyson, what has been the key to enabling your team to control the tempo of this game throughout this first half?
I think the way we came out...
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of the cap.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Freak in this game. And for Chandler. John Lure comes in for Morris. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Booker. And Freak subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Livingston is out there with Barbosa. And it's Spates in at the center, filling out the middle. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Iguodala kicks to Spates. Unloads from 13. Lane with the block.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Freak with it. 20 points for him.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And he's good on the second. Phoenix had a season of heartbreak last year. So many losses for them on last-second shots. Late game losses, Greg, buzzer beaters.
Yeah, it's sad if you're a Phoenix fan. How many times this team lost at the buzzer? Just close games in general. Of their 42 losses, how about 18 were by 5 points or less?
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. No good.
I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Green with a screen on Bledsoe. Outside Knight. They set the screen. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Warriors foul call. Maurice Spates. That's his first personal foul. Penalty situation.
The first free throw is good. Marquise Morris is checked in for the Suns.
Taking 2 shots.
Knight hits them both. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. Here is Livingston. Kicks it out to Iguodala from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Knight's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And that's 12 points for Markieff Morris.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking it.